Hello and welcome to Kanakia International School's talk show, Master Talk, a series of talks comprising of the Inspiration Talks, the Aspiration Talks, and the Perspiration Talks. In our Inspiration Talk series, we have the unique opportunity to meet and listen to some of the most brilliant and successful individuals from various fields. These talks aim to inspire us to dream big and cultivate a growth mindset. While the accomplishments of famous personalities are widely admired, the immense sacrifices and efforts they have made to reach their goals often go unnoticed. Achieving greatness requires a strong desire to push through challenges and make this seemingly impossible possible. In the Inspiration Talk series, distinguished individuals and youth icons who have accomplished the extraordinary share their life experiences. Their stories motivate us to work harder and pursue our own dreams with determination. As someone once said, greatness is achieved when you dare to go beyond the ordinary. With this in mind, we are honored to introduce our esteemed guest for today. I now request my friend Nikhil to introduce our speaker.
Thank you, Advait. Our guest today is the esteemed Indian basketball player and national coach, Mr. Vishesh Bhriguvanshi. Welcome, sir. It's a pleasure and an honor to have you with us. Mr. Bhriguvanshi has been a pivotal figure in Indian basketball, representing the nation with distinction over the years. Born and raised in Varanasi, India, he began his journey in basketball at a young age, driven by an unwavering passion for the sport. Despite the challenges of playing in a cricket-dominated country, his exceptional talent, relentless hard work, and dedication have made him a trailblazer in Indian basketball. Mr. Bhriguvanshi has not only achieved significant milestones as a player, becoming the first Indian to sign with Australia's National Basketball League (NBL), but he has also transitioned into a guiding force as the coach of the Indian national basketball team. His profound understanding of the game and his ability to mentor and inspire the next generation of athletes has earned him widespread admiration. From his early days on the court to leading the national team on the international stage, Mr. Vishesh Bhriguvanshi has consistently demonstrated resilience, commitment, and a visionary outlook for the future of Indian basketball. Today, we are eager to learn more about his journey, coaching philosophies, and aspiration for the sport in India. I will now request Avinash to take the lead.
Thank you, Nikhil. I would now like to grab this opportunity to ask the first question. So, can you tell us what inspired you to get into the sport of basketball, and how did you start your journey in this beautiful sport?
So my brother used to play basketball and he inspired me. So he took me one day, like other kids. I used to play so many games like cricket, football, whatever my friends play, I used to play. So he took me to the basketball court. Okay, and then from there I got the interest in basketball and I continued my journey.
So that was so inspiring, sir. So your journey to becoming a national basketball captain must have been filled with challenges. So what was the most important moment in your life that shaped your entire coaching philosophy?
There was a lot of problems and struggles because I was from the family where my father was a lecturer. My mother was also from the schooling background. My sister was a scientist. So everybody was like focused on the studies, and my brother was a good basketball player, but he was good into the studies, so I was not. And there was so much pressure from the family to focus more on the studies. But I know something was there, like God has other plans for me. So I was into the basketball, and though when I started playing in 2000, and after 1 or 2 months of basketball career, I played their district championship and I got selected for the state championship. So that was the moment which changed my life for the basketball. Okay, there is something I can do, and my family was also little bit confident that okay, he can do something. And there was a lot of challenges in the life, like in 2006 when I got selected for the Indian team for the first time. So that time before I got selected, there was one more tournament which I was not get selected, but I was the top scorer of the national championship, but still I didn't get the chance in the national team. So that was the most you can say, saddest part of my life, where I was the best player for the national championship and still I didn't get a chance to play in the national team. But after that, they realized their mistake, and in the next month when team went to play the Asian Championship, they selected me and I played there. And my journey started, and till now I'm playing for Indian team.
That's truly inspiring, sir. Sir, a while back, my teammates and I went for a basketball tournament where we represented our school. We had a great time there, but unfortunately, we couldn't handle the intensity and pressure of the game. So, how do you handle the pressure in high-stake matches?
See, if you play any sport, there is a pressure for you to, if you play cricket also, you have a lot of pressure that you should not, get out on the duck and anything. You should not get catch out, or you should not, do a bad bowling so that opponents can make more runs and all. So same with our game and with other games. But this is something where when you are playing, you have always you have to have a cool mind, because once you are if you are not feeling good, you are in panic, you will take some bad decision and which can impact your team. So that impact can be losing the game, or maybe you are about to lose, maybe team can handle, but your performance will be in the bad shape. So that is the thing where you have to be cool down, and I believe that a good mindset can win anything.
Well, sir, that was really helpful. Moving on, I would like to ask you, what qualities do you look for in young players that signal they have the potential to make it big in basketball?
See, nowadays, if you see the grassroots, basketballs, like today you guys are having here in the like a grassroots tournament. So if you go to those championships in the grassroots level, so there you will find the main potential of the game, of any, if you play any sport. If you go to the grassroots, you will find the actual thing, okay, these guys are good in the skills, these guys are playing good team game, so they can in future they can make the good team, or they can be a good basketball player or any sport player. So I guess grassroots is the most important thing, where everybody should focus more. If you have a good grassroots program, definitely in the future they will be good icons for the sport.
That's great, sir. Now, as the captain of the Indian national basketball team, I want to know, how do you motivate you and your teammates on and off the court?
See, actually, basketball is not like other games where captain's role is so much, but still on the basketball court, when we play the game, there only 5 players can play in the court. So in that in that moment, I have the jobs to make my team unite all the time. I should be talk to everyone and motivate everybody at all the time. Wherever if we are losing also, if we are winning also, I should motivate them all the time. Okay, nothing. We are just playing. Let's go. Let's play. We should do not leave our focus. So all those things only. That's all. Not much job.
Thank you, sir. That is really a true quality of a leader. So you have achieved many milestones, including winning the Arjuna award and playing in the top international leagues. So my question to you is, what do these achievements mean to you personally, and how have they shaped your career?
So if you talk about the Arjuna award, so actually I still remember when I started playing for the Indian team back in 2006. So one of my senior player, he was from my hometown, and he was the most senior player in the team. So I asked him once, ki, Bhaiya, how people get Arjuna award? So he replied ki, okay, for the Arjuna award you have to be one of the greatest. So I was like, okay, so like in basketball men, people got the last Arjuna award in 2000. So I was like, it's already 2008, and I started playing in the senior team, and don't know how it will go, somebody will get or not. I got in 2020, so I'll tell you, when I got the call, I was sleeping in the afternoon, so not sleeping actually. That day the result has to come, so I was fully nervous. That day I felt that was the most. That was the day where I was not even feeling myself what I am doing. So in the evening I got the call okay, you have been confirmed with the Arjuna award, and I started shivering. So it was the moment, for every sportsman who'd received the Arjuna or Khel Ratna or something. So I had heard this kind of stories with everyone, and I felt the same. So this was something after 20 years I received the Arjuna in basketball, in male basketball. It was the biggest moment for me, and I can never forget that. And yeah, there is so many other incident that where I cannot tell you how happy we was. Like in 2014 we defeated China for the first time. In the basketball we never has defeated China, and 2014 I was a captain, and in the Asia Cup we defeated China for the first time, and that was the moment I still remember. Everybody was happy in the India, outside we was in the China there also. So these are the joyous moments, and there was a lot of more.
That's truly inspiring, sir. Sir, being the first Indian signed by Australia's NBL, what challenges did you face while adapting to a new league and a new nation?
See, NBL is the second highest basketball league in the world after NBA. You all must be knowing the NBA because everybody watches NBA. So after NBA there is a NBL, and the European League. These are all the big leagues in the world. So we got the call from the Australian basketball ki send some of your good players for the tryouts of the league. So they asked me to go to the tryouts. So before going to tryouts, I got the call from the Adelaide ki okay, we want to sign you, but as you are coming for the tryouts, we will watch you there. I was like, okay, fine. We went to the tryouts. We gave our tryouts. So it was not so big. Like we didn't get much time to play because there are so many players, 200, 300 players. 1 or 2 minutes you will get to play and all. So how you can going to guide or judge how the player is. But I got the chance to play in the Adelaide 36ers, and it is something very big because after that one more Indian got the chance to play. So this is something like if you go to somewhere and you do a good job, after that you open the space for others also. So that kind of thing it was.
Your journey has been truly inspiring. As you have spent a year in Australia as an NBA, what are some key differences in the culture and style between INBL and NBL?
There is a lot of, because this outside games are very tough and so much physical. So after this, coming from there, we got to know okay, there is a lot of difference. They play more physical, they play more hard. So we have to practice like that, and somehow unfortunately our international system has made the changes, and they made Asia and Oceania together. So now we play against New Zealand and Australia in our qualifiers also. So it's like now when we play against them, it's good, like because we know we have to play hard. They also play body game, we also play body game, and there are culture differences, so it's everywhere. But we have to adopt it and get going.
That was really intriguing, sir. But with the rapid rise in NBA in India, how do you think international exposure has influenced our players and our approach to their game?
So some of our Indian players are playing in the NBA. They played for the NBA G League. Actually, NBA has two systems. One is NBA League, and their development league is called G League, Gatorade League. So there are 3-4 players who played in the Gatorade League, and there are still chances that someday some Indians will come and play in the NBA also. Because we didn't have Indian Basketball League, So because of that, players was not able to play in the NBA. But now we are going to get our Indian Basketball League, so there are bright chances that Indians will play in the NBA League.
That was wonderful, sir. I want to know how is the experience of helping India win the 3x3 gold medal at the Asia Beach Games and the FIBA Asia Championship?
So we was very young. In 2008, we won the Asian Beach Games gold, and it was the first introduced for the Beach Games. And we went there. We started playing. We defeated some of the good teams there, and when we defeated them, then slowly we build our confidence. Okay, we reached the quarters. Now we can go to the medals. And then semis we won, and we was so happy. Okay, now is the chance. Okay, one medal is sure. Now let's go for the gold if we win or not. And that day our team played really nice, and we won the gold medal. So I still remember it was in the Bali, Indonesia. We was in Indonesia, and others. So there is so many good moments like this only. Ki, you started building slowly with the league games, and slowly you build your confidence. Ki, okay, now we are playing in the league with some teams, and you won or you lost with a close difference. So everything makes a good confidence in you, and with that confidence, we play the tournaments and we win.
Sir, I'm really curious to know who is your all-time favorite basketball player?
LeBron James. I follow him from my childhood actually. When I started playing, from that only I started following LeBron James, and till now also I follow LeBron James only.
What does a typical day in your training routine look like? How do you maintain peak performance throughout the season?
It's a very difficult question actually, and it's a difficult thing also to maintain your performance throughout the year. So nobody can actually do. So it is something like you have to take the breaks from the year where you will focus on yourself, your own skills, and your own fitness, your own strength, so that when you go back after 1 or 2 months, so you have 100% confidence, 100% skills clear, and strength. You have a strength to perform well. So this kind of things we do.
So that would definitely require a lot of dedication and discipline.
Definitely.
But sir, please tell us, how do you tailor your coaching methods to suit the diverse playing styles and the backgrounds of our players in India?
See, I always support that players, if you see young players, they follow NBA, and they try to do some shots and all what they do over there. Actually, they cannot right now, but they try to learn that, and that is the discipline where this coaches comes. Our coaches are the main thing where we follow them, how they teach us to play in the game, how they teach us in the practice to do these drills, that drills, whatever. So the coaches are the main pillar, and we should learn properly what coaches say, because once I had seen a lot of kids, when we go to somewhere, kids are like, okay, sir, you can do this, you can do this. So I know I can do this, but this is not the right time to do, because right now you need to learn basics first. If you have a clear basics, you can do anything. But once you don't have a clear basics, all things are useless.
So we all are aware that physical fitness is important.
Yeah.
But as important it is, how important it is as compared to technical skills?
See, physical fitness is very important for any sport, because you have to play 40 minutes up and down continuously, so you need to have a physical fitness. But mental fitness is very much important, because if your mind is not at all okay, so you cannot perform well. You will be thinking something, whatever happening in the family or with your friends or family, anything, whatever. So if you have those things in your mind, you cannot perform on the court. So once we are entering the basketball court or any sport court, we only focus on the game. Our mind is there कि okay, we are playing against this team, we have to do this, listening the coaches, mind is working as our coach is guiding us. So that's why nowadays mind is a very important thing which should be always calm and focused, and this thing is very important in the game. I guess that's it.
So as you said that development in the grassroots levels is really important. So what can be done to promote these grassroots level development?
There should be so many grassroots academies. There should be some good and quality coaches to be appointed with the grassroots academies, and lots of basketball tournaments with the grassroots level, under 10, under 12, under 14, so that they play more, they practice more. And other thing, the most important thing is the player should always be treated well, and if they are treated well, they are educated well, they can do anything. So I guess more tournaments, more coaching, more practicing, it will help. And once you have a good grassroots, like if you go to China, Australia, anywhere, they have a system. I'll tell you, I was playing in 2013. I was playing in the Philippines Asia Cup. So there, when we was playing, the China was not came with their own team, proper team, main team. So we was thinking why they are not, came with the main team, and they lost in the quarterfinals. They used to come with a good team, and they always used to win. At least they used to play finals in the Asia Cup. So we got to know after 2012 Olympics, they put their main 12 players to some other countries to practice there and play the matches with the other countries' team to prepare for 2016 Olympics. And they did not play during this 4 years. So they was practicing for the other goal. So they sent their B teams to play there. So this kind of dedication we need.
Sir, as you know, the sports culture in India is evolving now. So, my question to you is, how do you think the future of basketball will be there over the next, let's say, 15 years?
Aja, you have seen in all the schools, all the colleges, you don't find any other court except basketball. You will find a basketball court everywhere. So, and people are aware of NBA also. Mostly kids are aware of NBA. So basketball is already popular in India. The main thing is we just need to have a basketball league, and it should be on a good platform where everybody can watch their own players playing. And once this happens, basketball is going to boom in the country.
So I totally agree with you. So what role do you think that schools and educational institutions must play in order to promote basketball?
See, there should be a good basketball court. There should be a good basketball coach also with the court, and there should be more basketballs, and kids are playing more basketball. That can only help basketball. And every school should organize one basketball tournament also. So they go to play somewhere, people are coming to play you. That's the slowly building style of the game.
I definitely agree with you, sir. So as you are the brand ambassador for companies like Puma India and ONGC, so how do you balance the requirements of representing these brands and managing with your professional career?
See, I'm a Puma athlete, and with ONGC, I work with ONGC actually, and I'm a senior HR executive post. And with ONGC, the most important thing is they don't, ask us to come to the office or anything. There is only one job to play and represent our country and ONGC wherever wherever country is playing or wherever ONGC is playing. And with the Puma India, it's nothing. We just we are the Puma athletes, and they sponsor us, they we do ads for them, and things are going good, and slowly we are trying to build a good culture for basketball, so that good brands, big brands should start taking basketball players also, because you have seen mostly cricketers and other game players are there in the brands. So we are trying to develop the culture for basketball players also in the country.
Thank you, sir, for such amazing insights into brand ambassadors and companies. As a concluding question, I would like to ask, what advice would you give to young basketball players like us who dream to make it on the professional stage?
See, as today in the opening I said, I have only two things to say. So one was that if you don't want to become a sports star, you should still play, because it will help to improve your mental and physical health throughout your life. And the other was, if you want to play, if you want to continue your sports and become a sports star or something, so you have to work a lot, because becoming a sports star maybe can an easy job, but maintaining that is more difficult thing. So I'll tell you one thing. When I got to play for the Indian team for the first time, my brother, big brother, I asked him, I played for the country in 17 years, age of 17. So he said, see, playing for the country, it's a good thing you played for the country, but how you are going to maintain it? Because there is so much talent in the country. There is so much, so many players who are going to fight for this position that where you are playing, like I'm a forward, so this kind of thing. So I was like, yes, definitely he's saying good, because if I got the chance, maybe next time some other people will get a chance. So that day I got one thing in my mind, that I should work so hard that nobody should come to my position so early, and I should be always best. And definitely I'll tell you, I worked on that, and till now I'm playing with the Indian team, like almost 19 years I'm playing for the team, and I really appreciate my brother's advice that day. Playing once or twice is easy, but playing for the country for the long and maintaining the same performance is more difficult.
Sir, I definitely agree. This would really help us and many other budding basketball players. And this brings us at the end of this journey. Thank you, sir, for enlightening us.
Thank you very much.
I extend my heartfelt gratitude for gracing us with your presence today. Your Master Talk has been an enlightening journey into the world of basketball, filled with profound insights and inspiration. We are truly privileged to have had the opportunity to delve into your experiences and learn from your journey in sports. Now, speaking of basketball, I must say, some of us are still working on our 3-point shots. Though in our case, it's more like 3 feet shots.
Yeah.
Your dedication and skills made us realize that we have quite a bit of dribbling to do before we reach your level. On behalf of everyone here, we sincerely thank you, Mr. Vishesh Bhriguvanshi, for being a beacon of sporting excellence and making this Master Talk an unforgettable experience. Your stories of perseverance and triumph will definitely inspire us to keep reaching for the hoop, no matter how many times we miss. Thank you once again, and may your journey continue to inspire and resonate with aspiring athletes and sports enthusiasts alike. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.